could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Out
of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. A nice little juke. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And a nice Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott able to spin free. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. The first down carry by Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 45 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It gets it over the middle of the field. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll look to throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw here. He hits right, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a fourth and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Caught left side by Cobb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun, 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 gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one. One more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 56 yards.
Lucky 56. Gone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught with a catch right side. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Detroit!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Redskins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out, and the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.